Auburn and Alabama met on the court twice last season, and in both those meetings it was a top 10 battle. Not quite the case today, as both teams are actually unranked, but that doesn't mean we didn't get an unbelievable basketball game here at Neville Arena.
It's my second basketball season here in the state of Alabama. I'm starting to think there's no such thing as a bad game when the Crimson Tide and the Tigers meet. Once again, a thriller, and like the last time these two met on the Plains, Alabama wins this one in stunning fashion.
And things got off to a great start for the Tigers. Sebastian Williams-Adams comes up with the steal and the slam, sending Neville Arena into a frenzy. Not long after, Kevin Overton hit 2 threes, and Auburn was up 10 before Alabama knew what hit them. But the double-digit lead wouldn't last long, and some clutch three-point shooting, including a number of makes from Houston Millette, had it at a 4-point game at the break.
The second half was a battle of the zeros. Tahan Pettiford and LeBaron Philon traded buckets back and forth. Pettiford scored 21 in the second period, while Philon added 16. But while the Tigers were able to make some stops in the first half, their defense broke down late in this one. A different guard, the former Auburn man, Aiden Holloway, stepped up late with 9 straight points over the last 2.5 minutes, including a ridiculous 4-point play. The Tide steal away the win at Auburn, their second straight victory over the Tigers on the Plains.
Best way to shut them up. They were pretty quiet when we left today. Best way to quiet them is just win on the scoreboard. So they were quiet last year. They're quiet this year. He's 2-0 coming back here. So pretty good record for him coming back into Neville.
We got a little out of character from what worked in the first 18 minutes, and ultimately it gave them the confidence to go out there and do a lot of really good things offensively. So credit to them because they made those tough shots. And, we scored 92 points. We got to be able to win that game scoring 92 points. It has nothing to do with our offense. It has everything to do with our defense, and our defense has got to get better.
Now, as you just mentioned, Aiden Holloway, a former Auburn player returning to the Plains. You'd think he was the most hated man in the building today, but that was not the case.
Yeah, Charles Bediako earned that title. Every time that he touched the floor or the ball, the student section erupted in boos and chants of G League dropout. But he handled all that noise well. He went 5 for 5 from the field, had 12 points in an excellent day, really helping Alabama get the victory.
He's good. He finished at the rim. He's got a great demeanor about him. I thought he handled the environment really well, and I'm proud of how he's been here.
He did a great job. Played really well for him. That's the difference in the game right there. 12 points and 3 rebounds, and he did a good job of occupying us on the offensive glass. He played great. He makes that team better, and with him, their ceiling is a hell of a lot higher than without him.
Now, of course, a ton of conversation about Charles Bediako, more for off-the-court and in-court matters recently. Questions lingering yesterday. Would he be able to play? No judgment came down, so he was able to suit up, not only playing, winning the hard hat for the Tide. Now, questions will remain about whether he can play in Alabama's next game, but until then, the Tide are rolling.
And the question for Auburn is whether they can bounce back from this one. Big game against Vanderbilt coming up next. The SEC is unrelenting.
Yeah, can't wait for the rest of the SEC schedule. It should be unbelievable. That'll wrap things up here on the Plains. For Trevor Denton, I'm Max Cohan, Way 31 Sports.